I host a great live stream every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If you would like to appear, please obey the following etiquette rules. My name's Mr. Smelly. I'm a man of distinction. If you speak to me rudely, then you'll be facing extinction. I don't take kindly to bad-mannered slobs, nor uncouth vagabonds or loud-mouthed yobs. I only partake of the finest English ales or an occasional pilsner, if all else fails. If you're a guest on my live stream, please behave with respect. We have rules of etiquette which you mustn't neglect. Kindly refrain from swearing or profanity. My channel's no place for that sort of insanity. Please wear a tie if you're appearing on screen, and you must avoid topics which are vile or obscene. I expect you to conduct yourself in an appropriate manner. There are moderators watching who I've given the spanner. I hope this is clear and completely comprehensible. I find any breach of these rules reprehensible. Do not address me as bro or brother. I sincerely doubt that we share the same mother. I've explained these rules and made myself explicit. I don't think it's a lot to ask, really, is it? Don't try to make a fool out of me on my channel. Consider yourself lucky to be part of the panel. If you obey my conditions, then we'll get on just fine, but you'll be on your bike, sunshine, if you cross the line. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. I'm going to tell you about 10 amazing, affordable springtime fragrances that you guys are going to love. Before we get into that, guys, do not forget, if you want to buy fragrance samples and you're in the USA, Canada, or Puerto Rico, please go to myfragrancesamples.com. That is my recommended place to buy fragrance samples in those countries. My code, Mr.15, gets you 15% off. Use it. There's a link in the description. So guys, let's get stuck into this 10 great fragrances for springtime, which we are entering now as I film this in March 2022. First of all then, we're going to go with Jeremy's favourite good performing fresh fragrance, Versace Blue Jeans. You can pick this up for an incredible £15 at Superdrug. That's your 75ml bottle that I've got here. This is a really charming, delightful, versatile, fresh fragrance. Very, very affable, great bottle design, comes in a lovely tin. It lasts ages on my skin. It has a kind of fresh citrus mixed with lavender and a kind of, what's the word? A kind of synthetic blue, before the days of blue fragrances like Bleu de Chanel or Dior Sauvage, but this kind of blue, clean, fresh linen, a little bit of that lavender in there, and just a really, really affable kind of 90s vibe in there. A little bit of a tonka bean type of sweetness. Very, very pleasant, very, very affable, very cool, very nice. Gives you that optimistic kind of feel. Same kind of bright and breezy feel as when I used to wear Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme, the original Euro Italia version. Doesn't smell massively similar to that, but it's great. For the money, you can't go wrong with a bit of Versace Blue Jeans. Really, really nice fragrance. Don't underestimate that. I'm really happy I added that to the collection. For springtime then, we're looking for fresher fragrances, of course, rather than some of the more deep, rich, woody ones you might lean towards in the fall, autumn, or winter time. Next up, you've got to get this in the collection if you haven't got it, guys. ACQUA de PINO Cologne from PINO SILVESTRE. Amazing citrus aromatic. You can pick this up in the UK for about £27 for 125ml online. Amazing, incredible release from PINO SILVESTRE. It's a citrus aromatic from Luca Maffei, the same man who did Hugues Bigant's Cologne Intense. Beautiful kind of citrusy opening, orange. I get a kind of mandarin accord, not sure it's listed. It reminds me a little bit of Xerjoff Renaissance 1861, a really expensive, wonderful kind of citrus fruit salad melange type fragrance. And this has got that about it. And then this just crisp, beautiful white musky undertone. Lasts really well on my skin. Great, unique fragrance. I love this one. ACQUA de PINO Cologne from PINO SILVESTRE. Now going back for another 90s classic, because Versace's Blue Jeans was 1994. I think this was the same year. Tommy Cologne. Tommy Hilfiger. The eau de, now called an eau de toilette. I think it was called originally Tommy Cologne for men. Really, really just pleasant, affable fragrance. It's a little bit simple. I found one for £28 for 100ml online, and you can get, I think I've got a 30ml here, which is really cheap. Just spray a little bit in there. It's kind of, it's got a little bit of that kind of Acqua di Gio, l'Odyssey aquatic vibe going on in there, but it's got a fruitiness as well, a little bit more of a playful fruitiness. Very fresh, very affable, similar kind of vibe, fun, playful, everyday fragrance with alongside Versace Blue Jeans. A little bit synthetic smelling, but in a kind of just pleasant, preppy, yeah, just really delightful, almost like a grapefruit tone there, mixed in with fruitiness, a little bit of an aquatic feel. Just very, very simple office fragrance when you don't feel like thinking through your fragrance too much. It puts a smile on my face, actually. And thank you to Chris from Scentland for reminding me this is a really nice fragrance. So Tommy for men from Tommy Hilfiger. Next up, 2011 release, and this is AZZARO Pour Homme L'Eau. If you like the original AZZARO Pour Homme, you may well like this also. Importantly, if you really like Rive Gauche Pour Homme, now discontinued from Yves Saint Laurent, this has a lot of that vibe. So that's often compared to the original AZZARO Pour Homme, but is a sort of smartened up, maybe freshened up a little bit version of AZZARO Pour Homme, and this has many of the same qualities. In fact, compared to Rive Gauche Pour Homme, again, it's a little bit fresher. So it's a kind of citrusy opening, definitely tons of that lavender thing, a hint of the anise or licorice tone that you get in the original AZZARO Pour Homme, very much in the vein of Rive Gauche Pour Homme. If they did a Rive Gauche Pour Homme YSL Sport Flanker, so like a really nice fresh barbershop smell, it might smell something like this. So you got like the lavender, fresh citrus notes, green tones, and a little twist of licorice. Absolutely amazing. Love AZZARO Pour Homme L'Eau. Again, very affordable. I found one for under £20 for 100ml in the UK. Here's a real staple of fragrance lists over the years. DUNHILL Icon, perfect for springtime. Amazing fresh citrus fragrance from perfumer Carlos Benaim, 2015 release. I found one for just under £30 for 50ml. Seems to have gone up a little bit, or just under £50 for 100ml. So not the cheapest of the cheap, but the bottle design is amazing. It's got beautiful citrus again in the opening. Bergamot, definitely. Lavender, yes. Vetiver base, yes. Does have some similarities to Terre d'Hermès by Hermès. But it's a fresher version. It's got its own little twist of a peppery feel in there, which you don't get in Terre d'Hermès or Terre d'Hermès Ultra Fresh. But this is sort of like a fresher cousin to Terre d'Hermès, but with its own beautiful characteristics. Really classy, all round, beautiful, gentlemanly, sort of modern, but with a grown-up type of vibe. And you can just wear this anywhere, anytime, office fragrance. Love it. Next one, don't know if it's massively spring appropriate because it's a recent release, so I'm excited about it. And this is the DRAKKAR Intense. So flanker 2, the original DRAKKAR, everyone keeps telling me, or DRAKKAR Noir, depending which way you look at it. Whatever. Anyway, DRAKKAR Original doesn't exist anymore. Same bottle design type as DRAKKAR Noir, but with a lovely amber juice instead of a black bottle. Only £20 for 50ml. I've got 100ml. Some people having trouble finding it. It's a bit on and off online. Don't know what happens. Sort of like straight to VHS version of a fragrance because it's hard to find. And it's in discounter straight away. But anyway, really nice flanker to the DRAKKARs. And it definitely has that barbershop vibe a little bit. A little bit of the original DRAKKAR Noir DNA in my humble opinion. And then this warming ambery feel. So maybe for a more chilly spring day, which we have lots of here in the UK, this is really charming. It's got sweetness and ambery feel, slight hint of vanilla. And then yes, it does have those kind of fougere things, the lavender and a slight citrus opening. It's very pleasant, very versatile, a bit more warming, a bit more snug and sexy maybe. Eau de parfum, nice longevity. I really like DRAKKAR Intense. I'm looking forward to wearing it in these early months of spring. Next up, a staple in the Mr. Smelly collection, Boucheron Pour Homme Eau de Parfum. Amazing citrusy fougere, beautiful citrus opening, wonderful combination of kind of kitchen rack spices of rosemary, sage, all that kind of stuff. And then a beautiful woody masculine dry down. Classic feel, 1991 release. Make sure you get the Eau de Parfum. This is pure class in a bottle. I've gone through a whole 100ml bottle. I've got the backup bottle ready to open. Absolute go-to. You've got to like your old school stuff, but it's a perfect springtime fragrance, actually. Again, got enough oomph with it to it with the woody undertones and sort of masculine richness that it's not an out-and-out summery type fragrance, but in that sort of in-between weather. Absolutely perfect springtime classy gentleman fragrance. Guys, if you like the video, please do subscribe. Then you won't miss other videos that I make. I am different to other reviewers, and the subscriptions really make a difference to me. So go ahead, hit the subscribe thing down there, and then I'll see you in the next video. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay. Oh, by the way, one other small thing. My Patreon group. Follow the link down there too for the Patreon group, Mr. Smelly 1977 on Patreon. Extra video every week. Great community in there. And again, a wonderful way to support what I'm doing here. Let's move on then. We have CERRUTI, Tutti Frutti CERRUTI, 1881, next to this one in the list because they are similar. Everything I said about this one, but a little bit fresher. And yeah, a little bit almost kind of minty green, fresh, extra bergamot on top and less accent on the lower notes, but a lot of crossover between these two. Even cheaper, sort of £20 or less for 100ml in the UK. Fantastic bottle. A 1990 release. Real toss-up for me lately between these two. So if you fancy whichever bottle you prefer, both great bottle designs. CERRUTI 1881, lovely stuff. Something a bit more modern because I keep banging on about old-fashioned stuff here. I've got to be honest, guys. Club de Nuit Sillage from ARMAF, which I did buy with all my own money, is a fantastic clone of Silver Mountain Water by Creed. It's under £40 for 105ml in the UK. £35 something. It's that lovely bergamot mixed with a kind of inky note, a hint of tea, and it really is lovely. Most people say it now lasts longer than the original Silver Mountain Water by Creed, and it's extremely pleasant, unique, kind of an avant-garde fragrance. Apparently, the original Silver Mountain Water was going to be something that would have been L'Eau d'Essai, but Miyake stupidly turned it down, or did he? Well, was it stupid because the L'Eau d'Essai turned out to be pretty good too, but it ended up being used by Creed. They used the cast-off from Pierre Bourdon. Pierre Bourdon originally created Silver Mountain Water, so they say. And, you know, credit to Gabe Oppenheim in his book about Creed, the ghost perfumer, for revealing these facts. Anyway, this cologne is excellent. I really like it. Club de Nuit Sillage. Last but not least, the ROCHAS 1993 release, amazing citrus aromatic, a little hint of Creed's Neroli Sauvage, that beautiful fresh citrus opening, very, very transparent, clear opening, and then a crisp white woody undertone that is just perfect, ever so gentlemanly, ever so classic. Actually, one of my favourites in the list, and you can see that because I've used up nearly the whole bottle. Eau de ROCHAS, you can get that for under £30 in the UK for 100ml. Let me know, guys, in the comments down below what you thought of this list. Did you like it or did it suck? I want to hear from you in the comments. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. And sometimes life can suck, but we can always smell good. Bye-bye.